Hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. Pluto is in Aquarius now. All right, Pisces, let's get into it. Let me give you the questions for the moon and Leo for those of you all who like the questions. First question is, do you connect to your core, your center daily? The second question is, how do you express your creative side? Third question is your current wardrobe really expressing who you are? Fourth question is, do you protect your energy and time by politely saying no to requests and invitations that are not aligned to your being? And then last but not least is, could you create more time and space for self-exploration and self-expression? All right, let's get right into it, Pisces. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards. So you need to let go of what does not serve you. Pluto is the judgment card in tarot, right? So Pluto is the death rebirth card. It's the metamorphosis card. Metamorphosis planet. It's the power and transformation planet, but it's also the obsession planet. So there's going to be a lot of people who are will obsess over judging you by how you treat other human beings, right? So how you love other human beings, how you forgive other human beings, how you show compassion towards other human beings. They almost make you feel like you have to pick and choose how you show compassion towards people, how you love, how you trust, how you forgive, all of those things. So get ready, because Pluto will be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. Let's get into it. So yeah, went into Aquarius on the 19th, and it'll be there until 2043. Let's get into it, Pisces. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Emperor card. Looks like there will be an Aries that will be judging you the hardest. Not surprised, but okay. So you're going to have to develop a backbone. All right. So you'll be leaving some energies behind. Yep. So you're going to be making some decisions. You will be making some decisions. Yep. Once you start dreaming bigger, and once you start believing in yourselves, and once you start gaining a little bit more information about some things, and start deciding that you want to be more aligned and be more of a team player, right? Instead of being, I got to pick a team, I got to, start being more compassionate towards just the human race. That's when you're going to start seeing some things. That's when you are going to start seeing some things with this particular energy. You're dealing with a very divisive spirit right now. Somebody's dealing with a very divisive spirit that basically likes to talk down to people, like to basically, like, if they're in a higher level position, if they're older than you are, they like to use as their way or the highway. So if they're older, make more money, live in a particular zip code, have a higher, letters before, after their name, social status is high, whatever it is, that they can use as a stepping stone above another person to justify their reason for why something is their way or the highway. You're gaining more knowledge about that now. You're getting to King of Pentacles. In order for them, it's black or white. There is no, and you notice, like on the keyboard, you need those black and white keys to be in perfect harmony. You need to be able to play those together, like to be in perfect harmony, right? Together a song, perfect harmony, right? They don't want to be in perfect harmony. They like misalignment. Whoever this energy is, they like things to be out of tune, right? They like that. Pick this one or the other. There has to be pick one or the other, right? As if that's how people play the piano, right? So you're either on my team or you're on that team. You're on this team or that team, right? They don't want everybody to get together. It's either my team or it's very, very immature. But that's what these energies call family. Either you on this side of the family or you on that side of the family. So they see it as, whoever this energy is, once you develop a strong core, this is your water sign, right? So you move from what you're passionate about and you start getting your root your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra, that right there under your breastplate together, and you start moving from your heart chakra. And this is where Pluto in Aquarius is going to really get you together. I know we were just a couple of days in Pluto moving into Aquarius, but once you start saying, you know what, I have compassion for everybody. We're a team. This is supposed to be a family. I don't want this thing to be out of alignment. You know, Pluto is that planet that will wipe the slate clean and get it together, and it's pretty intense. Pluto is intense. Pluto will like come in like an implosion, not an explosion, an implosion from the inside out. Like that thing just blew up from the inside out. So somebody is going to make something, somebody's going to make a decision to say, you know what? No, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this jumping to conclusions, these silly games. I don't like this. I don't like the way this feels. And so, like I said, something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. And so for you, you know, where the compassion is going to come, you're the King of Pentacles. You have enough information. You have enough information about everything. You have enough information about everything. And so you're being the I believe sign is maybe the energy that brings everything together, that has a conversation to bring everything together. So anyway, here's the high priest. Like I feel like you have the physical information to bring everything together, like to have a conversation to bring everything together, to stop something, like to stop something. So something you're going to put an end to. You're going to put an end to something. You're going to put an end to something. You're going to be the person that's going to put an end to something. You're going to put an end to the shade. You're going to be the person that's going to put an end to the shade. Yeah. So, yeah. Something about you are going to be the person that's you're going to move on. You're going to say you don't want to be a part of something. You're going to just save yourself. You're going to say, you know, you're going to be the person that's going to say, you know what, I'm just following somebody else's lead. I don't want to be a part of this. Something about you is going to be like, you don't want to be, something is going, for you, it's like, you know, it's something that feels demonic for you. You're going to just save yourself the problem. You're going to say, you don't want to be a part of something. So however you don't want to be a part of something, be a judgment. Because judgment is coming down on some energies, and you're saying you don't want to be a part of something, so you're just saving yourself. You're saving yourself that. Yeah, judgment is coming down on a master manipulator. On a shark. So you're just saving yourself. Yeah, you're leaving the circus. So you feel changed, liberated, and free. You're like, you don't want to be a part of something. You do not want to be a part of something. So, because where you stand right now, you like, you have enough information. You are moving on from something. You're like, because like I said, something happened to do with a. You're trying to dream bigger. That's where the hangman is. If you see something being sacrificed, you're like, you don't want to be a part of something. Here's the Ten of Cups. You don't want to be a part of people trying to act like everything is so harmonious and everything is flowing together. It's something you don't want to be a part of. It's like when I look at the cards here, Pisces, it's like people are trying to put on this, like everything is like, it seems like everything is just like flowing together. It's like they have like this picture perfect everything. Something is happening, like people, like they're trying to save face. That's the only word that's coming for me. Like somebody's trying to, like, they seem like they're trying to save face. I don't know who this is, but people are talking down to people. Right, something that doesn't come across the right way in this. So here's a lover's card here. The lover's card is coming out twice, right? So for you, but the devil card is coming up in the major arcana. The judgment card. So the judgment card comes out. This is Pluto, by the way. Right? See, with your psychic abilities, you're picking up on something that's just like, you're the I believe sign. So something you're now picking up on, now that you're not overwhelmed, all it takes, Pisces, is for somebody else to move on first. And you're like, okay, now I'm starting to see. That's you're starting to see something. Now you're starting to see something you may not have seen before. Something you may have judged before, but now you're starting to see something you may not have seen before. Yeah. Now you're starting to see something. Wonder what you're seeing now, Pisces. Wonder what you're seeing now. You get ready to take a flight somewhere now. Now you're about to get on the plane. Now you're about to say, okay. Now you're starting to say, I believe something now. I didn't want to believe something, but I believe something now. Now I'm starting to see something. You're starting to see a pattern here. Judgment card is Pluto. Pluto is a generational planet. So is Uranus is a generational planet. Let me see what else is a generational planet. Neptune up here is a generational planet. I'm trying to see, we got all these generational planets. So these are outer planets, by the way. Neptune, Judgment card, Uranus is. So you got 3 generational planets up here, right? But there's a lot of communication going on. So this is Gemini. Both of these are Gemini. Gemini's ruling planet Mercury is about to go retrograde. So somebody is now moving. Somebody is now moving. So you're now moving, right? So source is this is your other ruling planet. So you're feeling pretty lucky now. You're saying, okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is Jupiter, by the way. Jupiter is not a generational planet, by the way. Both of these are your ruling planets. So you are dreaming bigger. You're feeling pretty lucky. You're moving. And things are happening fast for you, which is a good thing. You're the person that's like putting an end to something. It's like you have enough information at this point where you're saying, okay, you're putting an end to something. You're the one that's saying you're going to put an end to something. You're leaving a circus behind. You're leaving a bunch of distractions behind. You're leaving the judgment behind. You're not judging anybody. You're not under anybody else's judgment. You're dreaming bigger. You're believing in yourself. Whatever you're coming to terms with, you say, okay, now I believe something. Right now, I'm starting to, okay. Now you're taking some kind of action. Finally, taking some kind of action now. Good, right? So now you're getting focused. Right now you're getting focused. 5 and 6. 5. Now you see something is like people are being used as a pawn. Now somebody's like, okay, finally you putting some kind of action behind something. Because somebody was like, okay. At first, somebody was saying, okay, because you have a loved one that rode a motorcycle, right? And which keeps coming out in everybody, in a lot of people's cars. A lot of people have loved ones that ride motorcycles, but this loved one for you somehow came through a dream or download or something, and they said, okay, you need to take some kind of action. Like you need to stop getting overwhelmed and take some kind of action. So now you're getting focused, right? So you're on your throne, praying about something. Your third eye is now wide open. Third eye is now wide open, right? So you and somebody, you and somebody you and somebody have a lot of ideas. So you and somebody now have a lot of ideas. So now you and somebody that you are now, okay, it's like, okay, it's you and somebody, I guess it's like you and somebody y'all were close when y'all were younger. This is you and a loved one, like you and a sibling or somebody when y'all were close, are now getting ready to communicate or something like y'all, now your compassion is, now you're compassionate towards them. Now y'all getting ready to start talking. You and somebody get ready to start talking to each other. You and somebody get ready to start talking to each other. Some things get ready to start becoming like y'all get ready to start piecing some pieces of the puzzle together. All it took is for you and somebody to leave the circus behind, like leave a bunch of distractions behind. Now y'all have enough information about family. Y'all both have enough information about family and how divisive family is. That's what this is. So don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. New level waits for somebody, but it's time for you to open up your vault door. They apologize for hurting you. The curse is now broken. The spy is now turned on. Sacral chakra energy and relax. Your ancestors are proud of you, but the protector and healer of travelers is with you. So that's why I say I feel like you're gonna be taking a plane somewhere. You're gonna be taking a trip somewhere. Yeah. You and somebody are gonna be taking a trip somewhere. Yep, you and somebody are going to be taking a trip somewhere. You made a positive impact on somebody. Yep, you and somebody are leaving behind a circus. Yep, all it took was for somebody to snap out of a trance and wake up and see, okay, there's somebody, as soon as you started showing some compassion and started saying, okay, this is what I have in common with somebody. I want to work together as a team. You know, this is an emotional connection. Somebody needs saving from something and they're not being saved from these emotional manipulators. Got somebody crying one minute and laughing the next minute. This is what we all have in common. And you somebody just sitting there acting like they only can focus on one thing. All they focusing on is the money. Focusing on like they just... That's what I'm saying here. Your cards, Pisces. It's like you're sitting there watching something. I feel like you were sitting there watching something that was like playing. Y'all remember the like Memorex, like you're going back through your mind, like watching something, like go back through your mind, like okay, I remember this. I remember something, and it's like deja vu. I'm seeing this 2.0 replay in my mind. There's no way I'm gonna sit back at this big age and let this and see this happen again. So you're connecting with something that you're passionate about. And that's what your compassion. That's what you're passionate about. So emotions are running high. All it took is for that compassion to kick in. Like you said, okay, let me put all this other stuff aside. Let me be forgiving of something else. Let me leave this circus behind. Show some compassion, some human compassion, Let me forgive whoever for whatever. Let me show some compassion, and let me get in alignment here. That's all it took, because somebody who is older than you are, who stopped some kind of developmental something is going on at the age of 7. I mean, I just child. Anyway, I release the past. Today I walk towards perfect health. I'm so grateful for my life. I am alive, well, and thriving. I am blessed with an abundance of energy. My body is recovering in every way. Yeah. Yeah, somebody, there's a older person, there's a much older person here who is just basically like just doesn't care. I mean, I'm talking about like older energy here. These are people who are old. I don't know who I'm talking to, but these are energies that are older than you are, like by 20, 30 years older than you are, who like one in particular just does not care at all. So look to the stars. Well, you got people to a certain point, they just don't care. Just ruthless, don't care. That's why something put a fire up under you. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. If something had to put some kind of a fire or flame torch or something up under you to get you moving, get you going. You got a lot of ancestral help around you too. I am awakening. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you to wake up to who you truly are. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully these questions and Leo will help you to wake up to who you truly are. But yeah, that's all it took us for. I think this Pluto moving into Aquarius is going to help the human race overall to really put a blowtorch up under people to start moving towards humanitarianism and stop acting like everybody's just confused about helping out fellow human beings, and just put aside all that other mess and start focusing on forgiveness and love and what you have in common with fellow human beings. And so something swung you into action real fast, and so and which is a good thing. So that's what I have for you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.